hello, everybody out there. We're at the Crisis Corner once again in the manga corner of the Crisis Corner, and we're back with more One Piece content. And this is actually a speculation video. Back again with my man Dave. Say hey, Dave.
What's up?
Man. So there's been a lot of speculation as to who's joining the crew. Who will be the next member of the next Strawhat? Okay, and I even saw who was it to put that video out there? We was just talking about it.
Oh, Morj.
Morj. I'll put a link to his speculation video, which was actually pretty good. Which I mean, I never, not quote a source or whatever. But his speculation was to who's going to be on the crew when they get to Raftail or Laugh-Tail, depending on how you say it.
Heard it both ways.
Yeah. I would go. What's going to be the final crew?
Okay.
Because we're coming either in the last saga or coming to the last saga or whatever. So I'm not sure how many people that they run into after this could potentially join the crew. You know what I mean? I don't know how many more islands they're going to visit where they're going to run into somebody and say, "Hey, join up." When they go to when they go to the Giants over in what was that?
Elbath.
Are they gonna pick up a giant? I doubt it. The ship ain't but so big. You know what I'm saying? Possibly, I don't know.
Shirahoshi,
she's out there. You know what I'm saying? They might have to grab her. To be honest with you, they might not have no choice but to get her because they're gonna be on her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure my man, what you call him? That swamp bammer. What's his name?
Oh, Caribou.
I had thoughts the Caribou might get into the crew somehow.
You speculate, because at some point, because people travel with them all the time, and for a second you're like, well, because Caesar was with them, because you're like, oh, Caesar gonna be a member of the Boogie Wire, whatever. Caribou, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go contrarian and say Carrot don't make it.
You gonna say Carrot don't make it? Oh, so you're just laying it down
I'm going contrary. Because Oda is about tricks and, chicanery and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He put people where they don't supposed to be and whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's very crafty and slick and sly.
He is. But as you can see in my background image, I got Carrot in there. Yeah. Carrot is with the Boogie Wire. Yeah. I'm going to tell you off the break, I like Carrot. I think she slots in the team well. I think at this point they just took Jinbei on, so they've cemented their upper tier. Mm-hmm. I think that Carrot slots into that mid tier pretty well. I think she comes in. She got some go. Mm-hmm. She's pretty fierce. I think aesthetically her design is it's cute. I think it works. They need another female presence, in my opinion, on the team. Mm-hmm. Not to say because I love Nami and Robin, but I think another female would work very well. And I think because I know we were talking at one point about what it takes to join this crew. I think you got to have a job. I think you have to have a position, and I think she comes in as a lookout. So I'm for Carrot, and not to say whatever. Even though they had the little reunion picture where everybody was lined up, the little team shot, the Mugiwara symbol shot, and Carrot wasn't in that. However, when Jinbei joined the crew, Carrot was in that one. So I don't know. I got Carrot rolling with these folks I think it's gonna be an Usopp situation where she's gonna be like, "Hey guys, we're finished. I'll see y'all later." They're gonna be like, "Hey Carrot, we thought you was part of the team. Come on, get on this ship, girl."
Okay. The only reason I'm keeping Carrot out of it because I'm going contrarian. I'm just pure left field.
Okay.
Tricks just like Vivi. He's gonna trick everybody, and she's gonna stay and learn some more under the Musketeers or whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Momo though. I'm gonna take Momo because his pop should have had this shot on.
You got Momo going on the crew.
Yeah, because his pops went with Rogers. I'm gonna say Momo goes.
All right, so I'm gonna say the situation in my mind is different because I don't have Momo going, and I'm gonna tell you why. Essentially, I feel like Odin's situation was different in so much that when he left out, his father was still Shogun of Wano. Mm-hmm. So as far as he knew, when he was out there on the open seas, when he was doing his thing, when he was living his dream, doing his best self, The homeland was taken care of. It was secure. My dad is in charge. Everything is all right. At this point in time, Wano is screwed up. And not to say, because we have to get into, do we think Orochi's dead, whatever, because I don't necessarily believe it. But at this point in time, there is no shogun in terms. So if the Mugiwara and their alliance go in there and are successful in what they're trying to do, there's going to be no leadership in Wano. And I think he would be completely shirking his duty, which Odin wasn't. If he rolled down to the high seas. So I'm going to say I don't think Wano makes it, and you can say I'm being a contrarian myself. I'll take that, but I don't think Momo's going.
They got his sister.
Well, see, that's another thing too, because if you saying, because not to say whatever, because I don't have a problem with Momo saying, I think that you can be Shogun or whatever, but at this point, I think I'm gonna tell you, it's a slap in the face of the country if it's going to be you hold this down until I come back, as opposed to, because this needs to be straightened out. Like whoever takes it on, like it's a Herculean task at this point in time in regards to rebuilding Wano. And whoever comes in as the Shogun, they need to work on rebuilding the country. So I think, if he puts it off on his sister, she just needs to be Shogun, period. And if he's going to bow down to her, then yes, I think he can come out. But if he's saying, I'm going to be Shogun because it's my job, it's my duty, whatever, he's going to have to stay.
Okay, I would say one of them two is going to come. One of them two is going on the ship. One of them. So, I mean, maybe his sister goes. Maybe he stays back. Because I'm going to tell you now, all them scabbers that you see now, don't expect to see him by the time this thing is off. So, ordinarily, I would say he would stay and maybe, who would be a good advisor to him?
Kinemon?
Kinemon, yeah. He ain't that clever, but yeah, he's stout. He's stout. His plan worked mainly. Yeah. Some of that was just straight up luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'd be a good advisor to him, I would say. Him, Kyoshiro, or somebody like that.
Well, I can tell you, Kyoshiro, I think would be a great advisor. But I'm with you. All them scabbers ain't gonna all make it. No, I got half of them members being dead. No question, half of them going down. Oda don't kill people that quick. At least is it quick though? Is it quick? Because we've been in Wano for a minute. Somebody got to die.
Yeah,
somebody got to die. Kaido gotta have a body count. Like just real talk. Like this is just it's too much stuff going on. And then real talk. Like I just don't think the scabbards are like the infight for Kaido. It's just not. It's not a thing. Luffy got to make it up to the top of the dome. It's something bad got to happen. We got to shed some tears.
That's coming. Actually, that's another video, but that's coming. I'm pretty sure.
Chapter 1000. Somebody.
Because no matter how things look right now, I don't think we're anywhere near the end of this. It's going to be a major L. There's an L coming. It's going to be pretty bad too, in my opinion. It just don't look that good. I mean, again, that's contrarian. You know what I'm saying? Some would say they're making progress.
I mean, they are, but they're
going to hit the wall because Kaido ain't busted a grape yet.
No.
He ain't even tried.
No.
I mean, I ain't going to spoil nothing, but he gave a decent effort at the end of this video. But at the end of this chapter, but
don't spoil nothing.
I ain't gonna spoil it.
Don't spoil him in there.
He raised his hand. Let's say. He ain't even close to being, all in yet.
For those watching this, you see Jose and I are on different schedules in terms of reading. I'm waiting for the official release.
I'm not waiting yet.
Jose doesn't have that level of patience.
I had the spoilers. Not necessarily the official, the scan, but
Oh, you haven't read the scan?
No, I'm gonna stick with the official release.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut Manga Monday review on Monday.
Oh.
So I'm gonna just do it that way.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, okay. But back to the point, to the subject at hand. So I got one of the two siblings. There's got to be a mink in there, but I already ruled out carrots, so that makes it hard. I would
so you just be contrary to be contrary. So it's going to be a mink, but that mink ain't carrot?
That makes it hard though.
Oh, you son of a. Okay, I got
They
you.
don't really leave you. All right, well, I guess I would say they wouldn't be no big at this point.
No,
Unless my man didn't actually die back in hell. Okay. Whatever little life Pedro
Oh,
had.
Pedro?
He might got a couple of years left. He come back and get his last.
He crawled on the sunny.
He might be blind at this point.
All right.
I need more people. I got Momo and his sister. No mix at this point, just because. Unless, I don't know if I got either the cat or the dog surviving. They might both be dead. Or at least
that would be interesting because I think what we haven't touched on is what we haven't touched on. I don't know if they touched on who's their replacement. Who's next in line for the throne?
If they go down?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I can tell you, like, if is it
didn't care. What's her name?
Wanda?
Wanda, maybe. Was she head of something? No, I don't think she was. Was she like in charge of anything, like a sub commander or some kind of? She had a post, right?
I know she's she's one of his aides. You know, she's aide de camp to Inuraishi. I don't know if so I don't know who next in line, and we can look that up, I guess, at some point. Who's next in line for the throne with the Minks? But if it turns out that person is Carrot, then maybe she can't go because we killed them. But I think if they die, I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm gonna start just putting some people out there. I'm gonna say Momo definitively. Momo's gonna be there.
I disagree, but I got you.
Whatever. So, and I'm gonna put. I can't put Carrot in there. I'm gonna put the Swamp Man. What's his name again?
Caribou.
I'm gonna put Caribou in there. Because
I mean,
he don't have a job. I'm gonna say he don't have a job, but
that would be my question. Like, what would his job be?
I can't bother with that right now. So I'm gonna say he's on there because they have to keep him away from unless he already spilled the beans to somebody.
About
weasel his way onto the crew. I don't know. But he got vital information, and they might want to keep him out of Kaido's hands. Once they find out that they don't actually know that he knows that Shirahoshi is is a living weapon.
So at this point, though,
but I'm saying Shirahoshi too. I'm gonna put her in there too.
Well, no, Shirahoshi. All right. No, my question is then: are you saying because this video is gonna be all over the place at this point? I can tell already. Are you thus saying that you feel like Kaido's not going down at the end of this arc?
That's another issue. He won't be a threat to them after this. Whether he lives or dies, he won't be a threat to them at that point.
He won't be a threat to them,
But you still got Blackbeard out there. He don't need to know that she's an ancient weapon. And Big Mom, let's say that for a minute later.
All right.
The fate of these people was just slow things down.
All right, so okay.
But I would say that there's a few people that they don't need Blackbeard to know about Shirahoshi, or they need to at least keep her from somebody like Blackbeard or Big Mom. Again, that's a separate issue. Kaido. All right, who would they effectively be saving her from? Everybody else, I guess, because there's still a pool of people who are. I mean, what you call them? The world government, for that reason, for that matter.
No, I mean, I don't get me wrong, because I honestly think like you said, that's a separate video. But if we get into, because I don't think, people truly examine how terrifying it is if the Big Mom Kaido alliance. I don't necessarily think that people give that its proper consideration, because I think that's terrifying. And if that alliance remains intact in any way, shape, or form coming out of Wano, which I don't think it can, because in all honesty, I just don't know how everybody makes it out intact. If Big Mama, it's a lot. But if that alliance remains intact coming out of Wano, then I think yes, Caribou needs to remain safe in some form. But I think, to me, and I know we haven't gotten there yet, because we have not brought up X Drake and him saying I want to fight with Luffy. Now I don't necessarily think it's going to be X Drake for Nakama, but possibly X Drake as a member of the Grand Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, and I know it's reading a lot into whatever, but my feelings in terms of Caribou is essentially, if I'm not mistaken, that was X Drake who brought in Caribou. So I'm under the impression, if he threw Caribou in jail, it might be X Drake who takes Caribou with him when he goes. So I don't necessarily know Caribou's going to make it on the Nakama.
All right. So currently, how many people do you have? And now this is rafting. How many people do you have on the boat at rafting?
Oh, you think we're gonna do this? All right.
Just give me your people as of right now that you can think of.
I think I'm off the break. I'm gonna tell you. I think it's an odd number of people.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean we got 10 people right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking
you both got Momo, right? Oh no, you said no.
No, I said no, Momo. So I'm saying I think he has 1 to 3 extra people coming into this, 1 or 3. I think he's going to have an odd number crew. Okay. So I think that, to me, that's just going to be the end of it. So he's going to take 3 more people in along the way. Mm-hmm. I think Carrot. I'm on the fence with, and I know we haven't brought him up, but Yamato.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know yet who I think that last one's going to be.
Okay, I got Yamato. They need another woman, so that would work.
Because Carrot can't come.
Yeah, because she's contrary to rules now.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I could put Yamato out for the same reason. But, all right.
Oh, to be contrary?
Yeah, because it seems like it's all the arrows is pointing at him, but I ain't gonna do that. Let's say Yamato. Let's say that'd be 2 women: Shirahoshi and Yamato, and Momo.
What do you think about Vivi coming back?
Nah, not a chance.
No,
not a chance. She might be somewhere in support, like in the alliance, but not on that boat. No.
I mean, if we revisit the Reverie and what was going on at the end of it, like, we don't know. It's a lot of stuff that's outstanding in terms of, because they were talking about doing the cleansing. They were talking about, it looked like she might have been coming up, in terms of being purified or whatever they want to call it. So I don't know. Vivi might, Alabaster might not be what Alabaster was. So all I'm saying is, she might need a space to be. And why not go with the Straw Hats?
I ain't got Vivi on there.
We got. So wait. Let me just make sure.
There'll be too many women on the boat.
Let me make sure.
Because that'll push it to pass what? There's 2 already. 2 I'm about to put on there, and her. They'll be like,
who?
Huh?
I mean, I think. Well, I guess I'm with you. I think though I do think 2 of the last 3 slots, if I'm correct, in that they're going to end with 13 members.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the last 3 slots, I think, are going to be women.
Okay.
I think those women are.
Go ahead.
Are Carrot. I think it's Carrot and Yamato.
I'm saying Yamato and Shirahoshi.
I don't think Shirahoshi's going to be a Mugiwara. I just she missed her chance.
I think they're going to have to go in. I think they're going to have to go and get her.
Go back to
or maybe she's out there somewhere, but they're going to have to get her. For their own sake, they're going to have to get her because they're going to be coming after her. People will be coming after Robin for that. I just keep your friends close. Yeah,
no, I agree. They coming for Robin. They're coming for
Robin. Definitely.
But I just want to point out, you're very dismissive of this Vivi idea. You just threw it out. Is this the contrarian? Is you doubt her, or you just want to be contrary with me? That's what it is. Okay.
That's just what it is, dude. The dudes already said, my man, what you call Caribou.
He ain't coming.
I'm gonna tell you this. He might be on the boat when they leave Wano.
He
now,
might
will he
be
there at Reverie. I'm not sure, but he'll likely be on the boat when they leave Wano.
Okay.
And they might dispose of him in Elbaf. I don't know. But I'm gonna say that he's gonna be on the boat when they leave Wano. I think at some point they're gonna get Shirahoshi. And if I had to put a dark horse out there, a real dark horse.
Okay.
I would say on the boat, when they get to Raft Hill, I would say Kobe.
What?
Kobe would defect from the he would defect from the Marines and stand with his boy at the final battle. And then when all of this is over, he can go back to being a Marine. That's my dark horse. Then and if it comes through, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you know what?" That'll make this the most famous channel ever. You know so I'm gonna say the darkest of dark horses is Kobe.
On Jose's Crisis Corner.
Yes,
you heard it there first, folks.
September 26, 2020. You heard it right here. Kobe
defects from the Marines.
He would defect from the Marines and be on their boat at the final battle. Now, will the final battle be at Raft Hill? I don't know.
No, I don't think that it is.
He'll be there at Raft
Hill. Yes, you heard Jose say it here, guys. And you heard Dave say that's bullshit. But
it's a dark horse. It don't gotta work out. It don't even gotta work out. Look. Unless I let Carrot in, which would be going against my principles.
I got you. Keep proud.
I still got 2 women and 1 dude. So 2 women and 1 dude. And a dark horse dude at the end. Caribou, Shirahoshi, and what did I say? And Shirahoshi and what did I say?
You allowed Yamato on the ship.
Yeah, Yamato. There you go.
Yes. You
I ain't even the speculation dude. I'm just making it. I'm just doing all that.
No, I think. In some ways, speculation is fun. I think. I think with you, like you, I'm not necessarily, completely into speculation because it gets real murky. And your man, I find Oda, I think
he's trapped into this thing where he got to debunk every speculation.
Every speculation.
I wouldn't bother, to be honest with you, but if some dude right, then if he got it, I just give him no prize and go about my business. But he's paranoid, I think.
Maybe a little bit, because I'm trying to tell you, because he'd be like, "Yo, you can't catch me.
Yeah,
you can't catch me."
I'm like, dude, spare yourself, man. Just do what you do. But that's it. I mean, I love that dude. That's One Piece is the hottest thing going. It's the best manga I've ever read in my life. It's the best comic I've ever read in my life. So I don't give him no grief, but he got to get off of that paranoia, man. Just go. If somebody catches you and say whatever, just say, hey, like I said, hand out no prizes like Stan Lee used to do,
Man, those no prizes, man. I can go ahead and grab me one now.
Hey,
you grab me a no prize right now.
Yeah, just have some fun with it, man. Don't worry yourself into a grave listening to all of these speculators, man. Just do your thing, man.
All right. Well, so at this point, bringing it back to members of the crew. So you think, how many folks do you think are going to be?
10, 11, 12, 13, with an outside chance at 14.
See, I got them. So it's strange because in some ways, I honestly feel like the idea or what Oda's trying to accomplish is essentially going to be, them lining up, whereas they are the opposite to Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard, that's true. Yeah.
So it's Blackbeard, and he has his 10 Titanic captains. Mm-hmm. So it's 11 of them. So potentially, in my mind, there could be just 11 uh, Mugiwara. I could see that. However, it comes down to where you feel the Yamato. I think to me the two main potential members of the crew are at this point, even though you're a hater, Yamato and Carrot, and I think you go one with either way. So I personally feel like Carrot slots in a little bit better than Yamato. I don't know that I feel like and because before I say that, because I'm also going to say this. Yes, technically we can say that we've seen the three commander system with the, I guess technically the three commander system with the Yonko. I personally feel like it given it closer examination, it seems to me that it's really a four commander system. Kaido's hasn't presented itself, but if you really think of Whitebeard and his crew, it seemed to me that the four most powerful commanders would have been Ace, Jozu, Vista, and Marco. Big Mom, you know, when they were talking about Snack was there, but like real talk, people sleep on Peril Sparrow hard as hell. But you know,
He good.
I mean, that's my dude. And the Big Mom Pirates are a complicated crew because I honestly feel like she's not necessarily she's a captain in the traditional sense of captaining. You know, back in the day when pirate crews, the captain was essentially the baddest fighter on the. You know, you weren't necessarily the bad, but that was calling all the shots. You know, the person who. You know, they'll tell you like the quartermaster was exceptionally important because they handled the money and divvying up whatever. So that position was whatever. But the captain, it was your job to be the best fighter on the crew. And in my mind, Big Mom kind of slots into that role where she's, you know, the muscle. And I would actually say the captain or the leadership of the Big Mom Pirates, as far as I can tell, divvies up between Peril Sparrow and Katakuri.
Yeah.
But
then you got Smoothie and who else?
Yeah.
Smoothie and I don't know who's behind Smoothie. I think that's it. But they're heavy hitters.
Yeah. So I don't. So it's like four commanders, and I don't know that it seems that Kaido has that per se, but it seemed Whitebeard had it. Big Mom kind of has it. So if Yamato comes on, then essentially Luffy will have, for all intents and purposes, four commanders.
Okay, then Sanji,
so
Zoro,
if you,
Jinbei,
and Yamato, yeah. So technically, he would have that fourth commander, but I don't know, man. I'm for Carrot.
Okay. All right.
I like Carrot.
So again, I'm going Yamato, Shirahoshi, and what's the slickhead Batman?
Caribou.
I can't get his name right. With an outside chance at Kobe. That's my 3 to 4. Dark Horse is Kobe. And you
then I'm gonna go Yamato, Carrot. Who else do I want? Who else do I want on the squad? And I'm gonna have to come up with a dark horse too, just cause Jose had a dark horse. I'm gonna have to come up with a dark horse, just cause. Yamato, Carrot. I'm gonna say. I think those are Grand Fleet people. Who? Some giant off of Elbaf.
Giant X.
Just because Jose said whatever. Just a giant off of Elbaf. And
so you think that potentially there could be another Nakama that's not been introduced yet?
You know, if I'm being honest, no. Actually, I really think if they're going to be more, if they're going to be 11, then I think we have definitively gotten them. Depending on how many people leave out as members of the crew after this arc, will tell us how many they're going to be. So if Yamato and Carrot both join at the end of this arc, then I'm under the impression we're going to get one more somewhere along the track.
I'm gonna throw out Kobe. Who that springy man? What you call him?
Oh, Bellamy.
Bellamy. I'm gonna take Bellamy as my dark horse.
Bellamy
is my dark horse.
I like Kobe better, but I got you.
Roll back
I got
around
you.
somewhere, put it to Bellamy,
And Bellamy's gonna be like, oh.
So I'm gonna take Bellamy over Kobe and let Kobe stay a Marine. It is what it is. All right. So that's our speculation. Again, this is just talk. You know what I'm saying? This is One Piece is whatever. You know, it's the monster of all manga, and it inspires this kind of discourse. So you can put in your opinions, comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you like. But that's our story, and we're sticking with it. So Monday, I'm gonna have my review of what's that? 991 is it?
991, I believe.
991. And until then. Live from the Crisis Corner, stay tuned.
Peace.